CSNWashington.com.
Man, a special moment for me, a very special guest, Pedro Taylor, with us in the studio. Of course, Pedro was Sean's dad.
Yes.
Pedro, thank you for coming in.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Pete, you've got an outstanding book about Sean, Going Full Speed, the Sean Taylor Stories. And tell me about this book and what made you write it.
Again, Steve Rosenberg met with me at a game in Miami, Washington Redskins against the Miami Dolphins. And I was on the field, and he walked up and said, "Are you Sean Taylor's dad?" And I said, "Yes, I had my son with me, Gabriel Taylor, who was being honored at that game." So therefore, he said, "Do you know that you should make a book about Sean? There are so many fans that would love to know about him." And so therefore, the process began.
And I can't wait to read the book. I have just received it, and Pedro, I'm going to have you sign this before you leave the studio.
Yes.
When you come to Redskins Park, what kind of emotions are stirred for you? Because obviously this was Sean's second home.
You wouldn't even believe it, but there's so many emotions, so many turns, and we were just driving in just a while ago, and I was trying to show the family some of the things, but I got a little emotional, so I just relaxed.
Well, that comes natural, I would think, and I told you before we came on, this is the very studio where we used to talk to Sean. And for those of us who have been here for a few years and who knew Sean, what does it make you feel like when you hear some current Redskins, young kids, really, these kids are 21, 22, 23 years old, talking about your son in such high regard? How does that make you feel?
I'm very proud father to know that your kid did something that will leave a legacy behind for other people, other players.
Are you still in the force down there?
Yes, I am.
Well, you're a law enforcement officer, and I know that you had a big hand in training Sean, coaching Sean. What made Sean such a special football player?
Very good listener, a very detailed person, a very hard worker. Never said never, never said it's too much, always said give me more. So that was the point.
The first guy here and the last guy to leave the practice field, and I know you know I'm not lying about that. He was the first one out there. Tell me about some of the people who have contributed, some of the people you interviewed. When we get this book, Amazon.com is how you get it, and Pedro will be at the stadium all day on Saturday, May 2nd, right next to Sean's locker, up there on the club level, selling this book. Who are some of the folks that contributed to this book, some of the people you interviewed?
There are so many. I'll start right here at Redskins Nation, Mr. Dan Snyder. He's one of the person that we interviewed, Clinton Portis, Santana Moss. There's so many great people that we had the opportunity to speak to about this book.
You still follow the Redskins, I'm sure.
Always. Always.
And you're a big football guy, so the question is, how do you think we're going to do this year? You know now, as we tape this, we know Brandon Scherff is the first-round pick, big offensive lineman. Tell the folks what you told me when you saw me this morning.
I love it, because we need to move that line so we can get some holes open for that great running back we have and make some touchdowns.
There you go. The name of the book is Going Full Speed, as told by Pedro Pete Taylor to Steve Rosenberg. We thank Steve for being here today, and Pedro's family as well. We enjoy having them around. What's a reason if someone should buy this book?
I think you'll get a good understanding. You'll become a better father. You'll become a better relationship with your son. And you'll understand some of the obstacles that I went through, that I never gave up on Sean or gave up on a situation, but just keep fighting for the best of your kid. So he'll have a good opportunity to make it in life.
Appreciate you stopping by the show, Pete. And obviously anybody in this building, you can't walk through this building without somebody telling you, go look at this, go look at that.
Yes.
Because there's so many memories of Sean. I hope that makes you feel real good, that his memory lives on, and he will never be forgotten by Redskins Nation.
That's true. I just met one of the coaches, Toast, and Toast took me into a room just a while ago. And again, those memories that he just showed me and the things that just occurred was very emotional again.
Yeah, buddy.
I thank him so much.
Great to have Pete Taylor here. Would you mind doing some honors here for me on this great book?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Going Full Speed, Stories of Sean Taylor. You can get it at Amazon.com and also at FedEx Field on May the 2nd during the draft weekend extravaganza. Pedro, we appreciate you stopping by, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
All right.
CSNWashington.com.